Hello and welcome. We're going to talk about how I use the Bondi Boost infrared bounce brush. It's their thermal brush. This is the long length. We're going to talk about how I use this. My hair is naturally wavy, borderline curly, and has a lot of volume naturally. It's dry. For the thermal brush tutorial part, I am not editing anything. I'm not cutting anything out. So you can see every single movement. You know what I mean? It takes about 15 minutes in total, but I just wanted to show you everything in case anything would be helpful. Because I cut the videos on TikTok and make them short and snappy, so this is not that. So there's a couple preliminary steps before I can get started. I choose to blow dry my hair for extra root volume, and 2, I straighten my roots because my hair is wavy. So if you don't have root texture to worry about and your hair is more on the smooth straight side, you can skip all that. I'll put a timestamp where just the thermal brush video part of this starts. If you have hair similar to mine, this is how I like to do it, the lead up steps. Otherwise, just meet us with your hair blow dried or air dried or whatever at the timestamp. But I have a link in my description for this brush. I've tried other brands. This is the one I like. I also have a code for free shipping from Bondi Boost. I've been letting my hair air dry for a while. The ends are pretty much dry, but the roots still have some moisture going on. I'm always trying something new out just due to what I do for work, which is this. But I'm gonna use a couple of my like OG products. Color Wow Dream Coat. This container is almost empty. Jumpstart Blow Dry Serum from Dry Bar. I've loved this for a long time. I don't know what to put on first. Maybe the Dream Coat. You're supposed to really saturate your hair with this. In my opinion, this makes it really shiny and manageable. And it's supposed to fight against humidity. And then I'm gonna put the blow dry serum in. This is a heat protectant. It's supposed to also speed up your blow dry time. I'm using it mainly for the sake of heat protectant. Okay, I'm gonna blow dry my hair upside down. You could use a mousse or something if you wanted extra root volume. You're gonna see here in a second. I feel like I have enough, honestly. So I've been taking a little bit of a breather from the mousses. Upside down seems to be enough for me. See what I mean? I feel like we're pretty good. Now you could use the smoothing brush attachment if you want to keep using your blow dryer. I have to admit, I have been enjoying my flat iron lately. If you've watched me for a while, you've seen this Chi that I got in probably 7th grade from TJ Maxx. But I have to say, I'm going back to it. There's a level of smoothing that whenever you blow dry your hair for a while, you forget about, and then you use a flat iron, it's like, oh damn. You guys know I love a blowout and I always have, but I'm loving a like straighter version, a more sleek version, which just does not really go with my hair, but you know, whatever. Maybe I'll embrace the curls in the summer. I just don't ever feel like it's like me, but it is me, so that actually doesn't make any sense, but that's my truth. I like to blow dry it so that I can get as much volume as I can, so that way whenever I smooth it with a blow dryer, it kind of counteracts each other. If you have curly hair, you know all about the process of straightening it to curl it and making it bigger to make it smaller. It's something else. I won't make you watch this for my entire head because either it doesn't apply to you, or if it does apply to you, you know how to straighten your roots. Goodbye. All right, we're back and ready for the main portion of our program. Speaking of this portion of our program, we are going to do all in one cut. I'm not going to cut anything out or edit anything because somebody asked for that on TikTok. I think it like for the sake of watching, you know what I mean? Every single step. So that's what we're going to do. Let's hope I don't forget how to speak or stutter or both. Okay. I'm using the Bondi Boost infrared bounce brush. This is the long length, which last time I checked was sold out, but it might be in stock now. I haven't checked in a while. I have this linked in the description of this video. I also have a code, which is in the description for free shipping. Alrighty. So I do 3 sections. Oh, right. Honestly, I'm glad that happened because I don't know if anybody else like gets in their head about their hair falling out in the shower and convinces themselves that it's more than usual and that their hair is thinning. But that's been my vibe for like the last couple of months. And it's not. My hair's always falling out a lot. I don't wash my hair every day. There's a lot that comes out when I shower. I have a lot of hair on my head. It's okay. But I can like distinctly remember worrying about that in high school too. So this is not a new concern. Oh, okay, that beep means that it's done heating up. Let's go for it. This is the hottest, I have it on the hottest setting. And I already just rephrased my words as if I was gonna edit. Okay, so I'm gonna start going through the roots a couple times, even though I just smoothed them out with the straightener. I'm gonna do this whole side on the bottom, put the brush in, I'm twisting it as I'm pulling down, and that's creating tension. You want to have just enough tension to where it's, well, I mean, more tension's better, but you don't want it to obviously not move. So, pulled it down with tension, and then once I got to the ends, I'm rotating it and pulling it through, pulling it down, and rotating up. So you see how I put the brush in front of this section and I'm rolling up? That is my method for this. Okay, after I've done that a couple times, I'm gonna just slowly pull it out while twisting, just to kind of keep the curl. I don't know if it really makes a difference, but there you go. Okay, next side. Same deal, smoothing out the roots and the mid-lengths, and then putting the hair in front of the, or putting the brush in front of the section and rolling backwards or upwards. You know what I mean? Look, I'm cranking that soldier boy. Okay. Want to cut the whole video. Anyway, once I get to the end, rolling again. That direction. Twisting upwards, upwards, upwards. You could take it all the way up the section if you want. Keeping it at the ends. That would probably be better if your hair doesn't hold curl as well, because it'll just add extra curl. There you have it. Okay, so that's that section. For me, the benefit of the thermal brush is that it's not loud and it's not like exhausting like it is to do a blowout with a round brush and a hair dryer. If I had hair that I didn't have to straighten before, this would be the most convenient thing in the world. It's still pretty convenient though, just for the factors I mentioned. Okay, so this section, I'm going to do a little bit differently. Probably two. Split this into two. And I'm taking this back, the furthest back chunk. I'm gonna put the brush in front of the strand, okay? And then twist the hair and rotate forward to the front, pulling through with tension. Once I get to the ends, I'm spinning. Did that make sense how I put this brush in? It doesn't have to be over your head like this. This is just what's easier for me at this moment. Spinning at the ends. There you have it. Now, the reason I do it, spin in this direction, is because when I do my overnight blowout rods, I do this section, like, say this is the rod, it gets wrapped like that. So I follow that same pattern. So that when I do my blowout rods, it all kind of works together. And because I like the results when I do the blowout rods, so I figure I should do my blowout in the same fashion. Okay, so for this one, same deal. I don't know, this just makes sense to me, okay? But you don't have to put it like this. You could do it like this and curl it inward all the same. Damn, I just touched the freaking base and it's kind of hot. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Anyway, let's put it over the head because that's just what makes sense to me. In front of the section, and then curl it under towards your face. Hopefully the video visual is helpful where my words lack. Okay, spinning at the ends, twisting towards my face. I am gonna roll this all the way up for a little extra because this is an important piece. And I kind of twisted that out in a way that you don't have to do. You could just do what I've been doing, which is curling the ends under and then just kind of twisting it out. You can do that in-depth twist if it makes sense to you. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's fine. I don't always do that. That is just kind of like inherited from taking a roller out and like looping the roller, but you don't have to do that. Hang on. Okay. Slay. I should wait till the end, but I want to do this now. I have the Bondi Boost Rapid Repair Bond Building and Finishing Oil. It's their oil. And it's out of focus as hell. Come on now. Period. This is a super lightweight oil. I ran out of my Kerastase Elixir oil, which I really like, but I have other hair oils, so I'm going to use the ones I have. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is the one I've been using at the moment. I also have Miss Olaplex and Miss Gizu, and I have Living Proof. I have other shit too, I'm not even gonna lie. Again, I get a lot of stuff doing what I do, and my like vibe for this year is to not get any more stuff. Like, I'm not replying to many PR emails unless I know I like the brand, but like, just stuff for the sake of stuff is not the vibes, and it's stressing me out terribly, and it's making it to where I cannot discern what it is that I would buy again. Not to go on a whole freaking rant, I'm gonna stop. Sorry, that's not what this video is about. Pump of oil. Sorry, my chair is really creaky too. I'm sure you've figured that out by now. Every time I move it creaks, but I put this oil through. And if you have hair that gets oily faster, I would not go up toward the root. I kind of did, because my hair is drier. And for some reason my roots are like super dry vibes. I'm doing another little pump. But anyway, focusing this on the ends, and it's what's gonna make those twirled up pieces. Okay, and I overdid it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's do this side. Same deal, I'm taking the back chunk. Actually, this section is gonna be 3 different curls, whatever. Okay, up and forward. We used cranking that Soldier Boy as an example in the last one, so this is the inverse of that. If you want to unsubscribe and block, I would do that now. Okay. Twisting the ends. I just clicked a button, and I got a comment about that on TikTok that they like this, but the buttons, they're always like clicking them on accident, but you have to hold down the button for it to unlock, and then if you click it again, it'll do whatever you want. Turn it up, turn it down, turn it off. But if you just click a button, nothing will happen. It is startling though. But as long as you remove your hand, whoops, just did it again, nothing's gonna happen. Also, someone asked if the base of this gets hot. It's a little warm right now. It gets hotter. I touched the freaking black part earlier. It does get hot if you have it running for a long time, like up here, but I hold it down low to avoid that. All right. Last piece. Rolling it inward toward my face versus upward, and the front is gonna go forward / inward as well. Okay. I'm gonna oil this side since I did the other side already. Slide. My nose is itching, jeez. Okay. Last chunk, which I'm not even gonna lie to you, kind of feels like it's still wet. Let me lift you up a smidgen. How am I gonna do this? Let's see if this does it. Yeah, period. Okay. Whoa, what's going on? There we go. Okay. Now, when I do my overnight blowouts, this section all gets brushed forward. and curled. But I'm not gonna do it like that. I'm gonna do it in the same direction, but I'm not gonna do it as one piece like the rods. I'm gonna, you know, whatever. Take a section, back section. Okay, run it through a few times. Brush goes in front of the hair, hair wraps around, pulling it through with tension. Once I get to the ends, I'm twisting. This is kind of giving like hot dog roller. You know what I mean? Like the hot dogs are in the gas station rolling on the roller all day. That's pretty much what I do to my hair. Except it's not at all. But you know what I mean? All right. Jeez. All right. Also, your haircut has a ton to do with how this turns out, if not all of what, you know what I mean, the impact, where the impact lies. I get a ton of layers. I have a post on my Instagram. I'll put it on the screen, like which one it is, where I have a list of what I ask for, whoops, at the hair salon, so that you can refer back to that and also show your hair girlies. Okay, same deal with the front piece. When I take it out though, you see how I kind of pulled it this way? I don't know why I do that, but I do. I feel like it does something. Okay. Fabulous. Let's do this next side and then we're going to split one pump of oil between the top sections. This has been, by the way, looking at my, well, it doesn't matter. You can look at your computer. I was going to say it's been about 14 minutes that I've been doing the thermal brush part of this. But you've been watching it, so you also know how much time it's been. Well, let me just shut up. Okay. Same deal. Up and twisting forward in towards my face. Whoa, can you see? Probably don't need to be holding it up in the air like this, but okay. Same deal. Again, doesn't need to be up in the air like this. I don't know. In my head, if I do that, it's going to give it more volume, but it's not because it's already dried. So I don't know what I'm doing all that for. Anyway, last chunk towards my face. Roll it up because you want this to be good. All right. It all flopped back. Why are my roots dry, bruh? Mind you, I only shampooed once. I usually shampoo twice and I don't feel like my roots are ever dry. Maybe holding it up in the air did give it more volume because what is this versus this? Whatever. Unique. Okay. One pump of oil. Dang, I might have to do this side again. Over the weekend I used my husband's pomade. I put a little bit on my hands, rubbed them together, and then smoothed out my flyaways on top. Okay, sorry about that. I swear I didn't cut on purpose. My camera like stopped recording. I guess at 15 minutes. I don't know, but I had to start it again and I started it immediately. Anyway, I used my husband's pomade and it laid down the flyaways so freaking well. I should go steal more of that. Okay, that's fine. I have been loving a bit of a side part. Honestly, I've always had a bit of a side part. This is not like a new thing, but I style it off the middle. I have it cut off the middle, like that's where I tell them I part my hair, and then I just fling it around. So. There you have it. I have been loving this. It stays for quite a while for me. Frick, I didn't film before I took a shower or I would have showed you. That was day 4 or 5. 5. Dang. Okay, well, maybe we don't need to push it that hard. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that it being an uncut video didn't bother you too bad. Hopefully it was helpful. Don't forget about my Bondi Boost link and code in the description. And follow me on TikTok and Instagram while you're at it.